Hello there. I'm William Brantley, inserting a local on the 8s from the Weather Channel. Here it is. Pardon the Olive Garden commercial there. 60 degrees out there right now, according to the Weather Channel. And there's a radar. Their radar. We got a chance of rain probably after 9 p.m. or so. I'll give you more details in just a few moments. There you see the other information. There's tomorrow's forecast for you. I'll give you more details on that as we go along. And tomorrow night, it's going to get on down there around 33 by Wednesday morning, I believe that is. And that's a 7-day outlook at a glance. Alrighty. Let me see if they're going. Yeah, here's another local radar. There's really nothing immediately coming toward Jackson. We had a trace amount in South Jackson, in Bemis area, around 3 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. It missed me. Most of the storms, there's the sun rise tomorrow 6:49 and set at 4:41. That's a little quickie. Alright, well, I didn't mean to jump in there so fast with the Weather Channel, but I think I'm back with the videos on good basis. I've had some problems with the search engine that I used to have, so I've changed, and I've got a different one, and I hope everything plays alright. I'll find out in a little bit. By the way, I don't want to get a whole lot of details, but about the trouble that is. But maybe I've got all my problems for now straightened out. I hope. Otherwise, hello there. Hello, I'm back. I've missed a couple of nights of doing YouTube and Facebook Live. I finally got back to it earlier today. I'm William Brantley, and I'm from the University Village Apartments on Walker Road in the North Jackson, Tennessee area. Ready to try it again. Give my weather report via YouTube. And start off, of course, with yesterday's and today's climate summary, and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. And as usual, I wait till the last minute to find the right equipment for me to read it to you. A flashlight. Oh, never mind. I ain't going to get into that one. The weather's good right now. The skies are basically partly cloudy. But we do have some storms to be moving through probably later on tonight after midnight, roughly between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. roughly. Might get a little bit of rain before then, but the rain should carry on to about noon tomorrow, and then probably not clearing now till sometime on Wednesday. But I'll go into details on that when I get to the forecast. Alrighty, you got some of it already, matter of fact, from the Weather Channel. Yesterday's low temperature here in North Jackson was 37 degrees. Yesterday's high was 71 degrees. Had no rainfall yesterday. Highest wind gust was 14 miles per hour out of the east at 12:50 p.m. Yesterday's hottest high in West Tennessee was 71 degrees, and that occurred at North Jackson, or here at North Jackson, and at the National Weather Service Forecast Office in Memphis. And yesterday's coldest low in West Tennessee was 32 degrees, and that happened at Lexington, Tennessee. Remember, it was 37 degrees here in North Jackson. Now, today's climate data. Let me turn this around so I can see it a little bit better. Maybe that'll help. No, I'll be covering up the records. Never mind. As of 5 p.m., the skies were partly cloudy here in North Jackson. The temperature then was 60 degrees. The dew point was 50 degrees. The humidity was at 70%. The wind was out of the south at 12 miles per hour, gusting to 20 miles per hour. And the barometric pressure was 29.99 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 47 degrees here in North Jackson. Today's high was 72 degrees. Woo! Boy, it felt good today. 72 degrees. It was not a record hottest though. That's 70, I got my thumb over it, 78 in 2013. So we didn't break a record, but boy, it felt good. 72 degrees again was today's high. No rain fell here in North Jackson today, but my friend Josh Estes, that lives in the Bemis area on 3rd Street, he reported to me a few sprinkles in the Bemis area during the 3 p.m. hour. So they had a trace of rain in South Jackson today. Alrighty, but again, nothing here. The lowest humidity today would be 49% at 1 p.m. The highest would be 72% at 6 and 8 a.m. And the lowest barometric pressure would be 29.97 inches, and that occurred at 4 p.m., while the highest would be 30.11 inches, and that occurred at 12, 2, 8, and 10 a.m. this morning. Today's highest wind gust, we got a little windy today, my friends. We had a 34 mile per hour wind gust. That's right, a 34 mile per hour wind gust at the Jackson, Tennessee airport out of the south at 12:11 p.m. All right, today's records for December 4th. I had to think what the date was. December the 4th, hottest high would be 78 degrees, and that occurred in 2013. The coldest high would be 36 degrees. That occurred in 1991. The warmest low would be 61 degrees, and that occurred in 1982, while the coldest low would be 16 degrees, and that happened in 2006. The rainfall record for today would be 1.53 inches, and that occurred in 2002, and there is no snowfall record. Alrighty, well, that takes care of the basic climate summary. Let me show you a few graphs that I normally like showing you. And that'll be it for tonight, my friends. I think I need to turn the camera around so you can see it too. There we go. That's a pretty good shot right there, if I say so myself. You see, we're in the fair sky area right now, or at least as of 5:30 p.m., about an hour ago. So some of those clouds are maybe a little bit closer to our west getting here, but we're still under fair skies in general. And half of the state is. We do see some clouds thickening up over there in Arkansas and Missouri, though. Let me see. Let me branch out. Southeast Regional. That's a good spot right there. Actually, I need to come up with it. So, there we go. Got the whole southeast now. Florida's in good shape. The East Coast right now, south of Virginia, is good shape. And there you see the clouds, and you see a line there forming in Missouri. Let me see if I can get my pen to show you and get it up in here. See this line? Well, if I can get it aimed. Well, I'm going the wrong direction. That line is a line of storms. Well, shoot. It's forming up in Missouri. It's going to be moving our way later on. Let me put that pen up. They ain't doing nothing but messing me up. I think you can kind of see it without me pointing in this case. But there you see where the sky conditions are looking at the moment. Let me go on to the national view. Maybe I can get a better picture with it this way. I don't have to shake it so much. Let me see if I can lay it. Maybe if I laid it down, it might help a little. Lord have mercy, yes. That's about as good as I can get it. Let me bring that out. Oh, that's ideal, sort of, for the distance I'm at. Alright, let me try this again. Yeah, that's more smoother. Yeah, that's the line there of storms that's forming. That's going to be here tonight, a little after midnight. Right here, of course, is Jackson. And there you see the other clouds and clear spots across the nation there. Alright, that's the satellite picture for you. Let's look at the radar real quick, like. AccuWeathers, of course. Tennessee first. If I may say that. I like phrasing that way. Let me get to moving here so you can see where it's going. Okay. There you go. That's a fairly, well, just leave it right there. I don't want him to touch it. There you see some showers to our northwest already. Some over in Middle Tennessee, trying to go through Nashville. And ooh, look at that line up there in Missouri. Let me see if I can move this without making a boo-boo, or too big of a boo-boo. Look at that one up there. Let me go on to, I'll tell you what, is there a way to, no. I know what, go ahead and go to the regional one. That'll show it a little bit better. Yeah, that's the line, even though it looks small on this map. There's the line for you right there. We're clear in Tennessee here so far. You see Jackson there with that little pin pointing toward Jackson, sort of toward the center of the screen. You see that line of storms there forming all the way from eastern Iowa down to eastern Oklahoma and trying to form a little bit in Arkansas. That'd be the line that'd be moving through between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. But I'm also hearing some information from other meteorologists that the line may be sort of dying down or dissipating as it moves through West Tennessee, so it won't be as heavy once it gets here to Jackson as it probably may be over in Arkansas and Missouri. So that's some good news there if that indeed happens. Let's see if I can get a closer up view of that. It looks like it's fixed to go through St. Louis before too long, next hour or so. Getting ready to go through Fort Smith, Arkansas, and a few places over there. Alright, let me just go ahead and lay it down again. And back it up so it won't fall off. Sorry to be laughing like that. What's next? Oh, Nation View. I forgot to go out to the Nation. Let me go ahead and do that because I see some snow up there in Nebraska. Yeah, my goodness, look at this. Alright, and then one more clip. Let me pick it back up one more time and try to hold it steady. I can't if I can. There's the line again from a national viewpoint. Look at that snow up there. My goodness. It's snowing pretty good up there in parts of the Dakotas, Minnesota, Nebraska, and even over there in Montana, and spotty up over there in the Pacific Northwest. And it looks like there's rainy areas up in Michigan, and maybe a little bit of snow up there in the northern portions of New York, or western New York. Looks like lake effect snow up in that area. But nothing around here, though. Not yet. That's close, sort of. Most of the close rain's already in the Middle Tennessee area. But at the meantime, we're in good shape. Cool. Alrighty. I'll just leave it at that for the time being. I think that was the last one. So the next one will be, I'm going to go back to Weather Underground's surface map. I guess I better pull it back and, there we go. Had it offline a little too far there. Alright, I'll tell you what, let me bring this out just a little. There we go. There we go. This is Weather Underground's surface map features as of 6:28. Not even 5 minutes ago. That's the way it's looking right now, going into Weather Underground. There you see the map features, very clear. You see the rain there, Middle Tennessee, up around the Missouri Boot Hill, and that line of storm stretching down through the country. I don't have this one moving because it might be too slow. I don't know. It might speed up. Let me just see what would happen if I had it. Nah, I better not. Something telling me to leave it alone. I may check it out when I'm not doing the video and let this one move, and I might start showing it instead. Look at all that precipitation up north, though. My goodness. Is that rain? Yeah, that's rain in Ohio, Kentucky, and up in Michigan, and a little bit of Canada. Well, it's snowing big time up in southeast Canada, out there up Ontario and Quebec and north of New York. It's snowing there and up there in Minnesota, just north of Minnesota, and Dakotas and those areas. It's snowing pretty good up in there. All right, let's move on. It's snowing a little bit over in Montana. And there's the other systems around the area, around the country for you. That's going to be a pretty good cold front once it moves through, though. Tomorrow morning and the high next couple of days is going to be dramatically cooler. Ooh, excuse me, than what it was today. All right, I think that's mainly it, except for reading to you the forecast, which I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to read it. I trust that better. All right, no, if you don't mind, let me adjust this a little bit more. I think that's okay. Now, can I move it? Oh, yeah. Cool. All right, let me back up a little bit, though. That's a little too close to me. Yeah, that's better. That's better. You can't see my pimples now. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Excuse me for talking like that. It's going to be fair skies, of course. Not too much longer, though. Skies should become mostly clear, cloudy. If I get my words right. Mostly cloudy by at least 9 or 10 o'clock, if not sooner. And then we have an 80% chance for rain moving in at about that time. And then after midnight, we do have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms as well. Roughly again between 1 a.m. to about 4 a.m., maybe 5 a.m. But the rain will continue on to about noon tomorrow, though. We shall have a low tomorrow morning of near 45 degrees. High tomorrow only going to be about 50. Now tomorrow's 24-hour high may actually occur at midnight, and I'm unsure as to what that's going to be at this time. But 450 will probably be tomorrow afternoon's high. It's going to be mostly cloudy. I done gave you that part. The sun set tonight at 4:42 p.m. and be rising tomorrow morning at 6:50 a.m. If I can get my eyes focused, I can read it to you. Oh, goodness. And by the way, tonight's moon is full. It is complete tonight. It will rise, or just did not long ago, at 6:11 p.m. The moon will be rising at 6:11 p.m. Did about 30 minutes ago, roughly, and it'll be setting tomorrow morning at 7:40 a.m. The sun will be rising tomorrow at 6:50 a.m. and set tomorrow evening at 4:42 p.m. The moon will be rising tomorrow evening at 7:13 p.m. and setting at 8:45 a.m. Wednesday morning. All right, I think I gave you the basic forecast on Tuesday. We'll move on to Wednesday. It's still going to be continued mostly cloudy now is the way it's looking. I was hoping for some sunshine on Wednesday, but now it looks like just mostly cloudy. It may clear up before midnight Wednesday night. More details on that by tomorrow night. Low near 33 Wednesday morning, high of about 55 with west winds of 10 to 20. Finally, by Thursday, it's going to become mostly clear Thursday and Friday with a low near 28 Thursday morning, high of 45 with northwest winds of 10 to 20 and a low of 23 Friday morning. Woo, it's going to get on down there a little bit with a high of 44 with west winds of 10 to 20. The weekend right now looks okay. Fair to mostly clear. fair Saturday, mostly clear Sunday, with a low Saturday morning of 29 degrees, a high of 40, with west winds of 10 to 20, and Sunday morning a low of 21 degrees. Ooh, getting down close to the teens now. Close to the teens, I said, not at the teens. I don't know, that may change. You never know, it might make it to 19, being that close. But right now, the forecasted figure is 21 for a low Sunday morning, here in North Jackson, that is, with a high of 50, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Alrighty, I think I'm going to let it close at that. Just be on the lookout tonight, anywhere from 9 p.m. on to about noon tomorrow for scattered rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Like I said, roughly, I'll just go ahead and say midnight to 4 a.m., 5 a.m. But the heaviest is likely, I think, between 2 and 4. Is the way it's looking at this time. Well, alrighty, I was going to see if something else would pop up, and it did. I was going to show you another insert, but they're not showing one, so never mind. Well, that's it for the night, folks. God bless you. Thank you for checking in. I hope this works out great. And all of you, I hope you have a great Monday night, and I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday, December 5th, 2017. And I hope you get a chance, of course, to talk to you again tomorrow night via YouTube. And until then, good night, my friends, and may God bless you.